Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Ida, and today I want to do a video on curl typing. So for me, curl typing was a big deal when I first started out with my natural hair journey because I thought you need to figure out what type of curl pattern you have so that you can figure out what your hair regimen was. So anyways, now that I've been natural for a few years now, about 4 years, I've realized that your curl type and your curl pattern has nothing to do with what you're gonna do for your hair regimen. So for me, I feel like the only reason why a curl type pattern is gonna be important is if you're trying to describe what someone's hair looks like. My hair curl type would be 4A/3C. So 4A is what the majority of my hair is, especially like in the crown and in the back. But then I have some 3C curls kind of surrounding my face. The thing is, when it comes to curl patterns and curl types, you're actually gonna have usually more than one curl type on your head. It's really rare that you're gonna have the same one all over your head, but some people do. But yeah, so I would say I'm a 4A/3C. So the reason why I say that it really does not matter is because once I found out what my curl pattern was, I started searching YouTube and I started finding girls that had 4A/3C curls. And then I would follow their regimen and wonder why it just wasn't working. So I was so confused, I was so frustrated. I was like, I don't get it. Like, this girl's hair looks just like mine. Why isn't the product she's using working out for me? Why isn't her regimen working out for me? Like, I don't get it. We have the exact same hair. And then I found out what low porosity was and that I had low porosity hair. And then I found out what protein sensitivity is, and I found out that I was protein sensitive. And then I found out that I had coarse textured hair. So those three characteristics that I found out that I had for my hair was the biggest game changer in my whole hair care regimen. Because I've noticed a lot of the girls that I was watching on YouTube that had 4A/3C hair, their texture was fine in texture, or they had high porosity hair, or they had, or they weren't protein sensitive. So their regimen was just totally different from mine, and that's when everything clued in. Like, you need to find out what characteristics these girls have other than their curl type pattern so that you can be able to, you know, kind of incorporate your regimen into what they're doing. I'm gonna try to incorporate that in all my videos, what my hair characteristics are when I'm doing wash and goes or any type of tutorial, just so that someone can kind of identify if they have the same type of hair as me. So for me, I have low porosity hair, so I had to figure out what that meant. To keep it short and simple, it's you have hair cuticles on your hair that lay tightly flat and shut, so it's really hard for anything to absorb into your hair. So I was following YouTubers that were putting loads and loads and loads of heavy conditioners and heavy butters and oils and all that kind of stuff, and mine was just sitting on top of my hair and I couldn't figure out why. So then I found out I had low porosity hair. I actually can't use all that product on my hair or else it's gonna sit on top of my hair. So I had to go and get lightweight leave-in conditioners, and I had to stop using oil because my hair did not like oil. And I had to just use 2 products all together, so leave-in conditioner and then a gel, because that's all my hair could handle at a time. I also had to use warm water so that my product could absorb into my hair a lot better instead of using the typical cold water that a high porosity person would use to close their cuticles, because their cuticles are always open. Also, if you have high porosity hair, you are going to be using a lot of protein treatments so that you can strengthen your strands, because usually high porosity hair comes from a form of damage and your cuticles are open. What I've noticed on YouTube is that most people had high porosity hair or fine textured hair, which was totally opposite to what I had for my hair. So I had to really do everything that was like opposite from everybody else. Is that type 4 hair is all coarse and kinky hair, which is totally not true. There's a lot of naturals out there on YouTube that have type 4 hair but with fine texture. A lot of people think if you're in the 2s or the 3s, you had fine textured hair, and if you're in the 4s, you have coarse kinky hair, but that's totally not true. There are also people with type 3 hair and even type 2 hair that have coarse textured hair. So yeah, so protein sensitive, that was a huge game changer for me. I had to get rid of all my products that had protein in them because my hair was getting super hard and nothing I was using was moisturizing, but yet everyone was raving about the products that were moisturizing their hair and coconut oil and all that, and my hair hated those products. So once I found out basically what my hair characteristics were, I was able then to build a proper hair regimen based on that and not based on my 3C pattern and 4A pattern. I have coarse textured hair, and I have to understand that my hair is wide and it is more stiff. So I can't expect my hair to move like someone that has fine textured hair. So yeah, because my hair is low porosity and it's coarse in texture, what I find is that I focus more on moisture, right? Because my hair is not damaged, I don't have high porosity hair, and because a coarse textured hair is a bit more stiff, you want to basically provide enough moisture so that you can, you know, soften that texture a little bit more and provide more flexibility. And protein treatments are just going to sit on top of your hair and make your hair even more hard and stiff, which you definitely don't need. You know, someone that has high porosity hair or fine textured hair, they're gonna need more protein treatments to strengthen their hair. Basically, there's so many different things in this hair game that I've been realizing, and you need to figure out the main 3 things like I said earlier. Don't get confused with heat damage hair with your curl pattern, because heat damage will loosen out your curl pattern. So always look at your roots and focus on that. Girls that have type 4 hair, they have the most shrinkage ever. This is the shrinkage so far, and it's not even dry yet, okay? It's not even dry yet. So, and that's fine. You know, it's all about basically embracing your hair and just figuring out what works best with your hair. And yeah, so basically, I think that as long as you have healthy hair, your hair is gonna look amazing regardless of what type your hair is. I really hope that this video helped anybody out, and more importantly, to focus more on your hair characteristics rather than your curl pattern. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a really good day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. See you later.